Hello there. Ever wondered what lies between the historic charm of Edinburgh and the vibrant pulse of Glasgow? Today, we're embarking on a journey, not just a drive, but a little adventure along the M8 motorway, uncovering the stories and sights that connect these two iconic Scottish cities. It's a route many of us take, a familiar stretch of tarmac that often gets overlooked in the rush from A to B, but if you slow down, even just a little, you'll discover that this isn't just a gray ribbon of road. It's a corridor brimming with history, industry, and the quiet beauty of the Scottish landscape. As we pull away from Edinburgh, the castle's silhouette begins to fade in the rearview mirror, a majestic sentinel watching us depart. The initial miles are a gentle introduction, the urban sprawl gradually giving way to rolling hills and patchwork fields. It's a transition that feels both natural and significant, a shedding of one identity for another. Yet with the enduring spirit of Scotland always present, one of the first things that strikes you is the sheer scale of the landscape, even on a motorway. The vastness of the sky and the undulating terrain remind you of the natural forces that have shaped this land for millennia. You might catch glimpses of ancient woodlands, their trees standing stoic against the elements, or perhaps a lone farmhouse, a testament to generations of resilience and connection to the earth. As we progress, the M8 becomes more than just a way to get from one place to another. It becomes a narrative thread. Think about the people who built this road, the engineering marvels that allowed it to cut through hills and span valleys. Each bridge, each underpass represents human ingenuity and a desire to connect. It's a modern artery, but it follows ancient pathways, routes that have been trodden for centuries. And then there are the towns and villages that dot the periphery of our journey. While we might not be stopping in each one, their presence is felt. They are the anchors of communities, places with their own unique histories and characters. You can imagine the lives unfolding within them. The daily routines, the celebrations, the quiet moments of reflection. They are the smaller stories that make up the larger tapestry of Scotland. Consider the industrial heritage that whispers from the landscape. Even as modern development has reshaped much of it, you can still sense the echoes of a time when this region was a powerhouse of industry. The remnants of old factories, the distinctive shapes of former mining landscapes, they speak of hard work, innovation, and the people who built a nation. It's a history that's not always on the surface, but it's deeply embedded in the soil and the very air we breathe. As we approach the halfway point, the scenery might shift subtly. Perhaps you'll notice more open farmland, or the distant glint of water from a reservoir or river. These are the quiet moments of the journey, the opportunities for contemplation. It's easy to get lost in thought on a drive like this, to let your mind wander and connect the dots between what you're seeing and the broader story of Scotland. The M8 is also a testament to how we live now. It's a symbol of movement, of commerce, of people going about their lives. It's a constant flow, a dynamic entity that reflects the energy of the two cities it connects. And within that flow, there are countless individual stories: the family heading for a weekend visit, the student returning home, the business traveler on their way to a meeting. Each car carries a narrative, a destination, a purpose. As Glasgow begins to loom larger on the horizon, the landscape often becomes a little more rugged, a little more dramatic. You might see the distinctive shapes of the Campsie Fells in the distance, a majestic backdrop to the approaching urban center. This is where the wildness of Scotland meets the dynamism of the city. A fascinating juxtaposition. The transition into Glasgow is palpable. The pace quickens, the buildings grow taller, and the energy of the city becomes infectious. It's a different kind of beauty, a raw, urban energy that's as captivating as any rolling hill. But even as we arrive, the journey itself has left its mark. We've seen the threads that weave these two cities together: the shared history, the enduring landscape, and the constant hum of human activity. This drive, this short story of the M8, is a reminder that even the most mundane routes can hold a wealth of interest if we choose to look. It's about appreciating the journey, not just the destination. It's about seeing the stories etched into the land, and the infrastructure that connects us. Thank you for joining me on this little exploration. I hope it's given you a new perspective on the familiar stretch between Edinburgh and Glasgow. If you enjoyed this, please consider following along for more journeys and stories. Until next time, happy travels!